No, Tristan, we need to talk.
Of course, but you've been gone for 2 weeks. What happened? Where were you?
Has it been that long? Thank you for not leaving then. I needed some time to think and to calm down.
You're not kidding. I've never seen you that mad.
Do you still want to find him, Sir Gabriel Moreau?
Depends. Are you gonna bite my head off?
Tristan, I'm being serious.
Well, yeah. He's the only one with the information we need.
Right. I'll help you find him under one condition.
Of course, anything.
After you get what you need out of him, I am about to end his pathetic life.
Oh. Well, you're serious.
Yes. He needs to die, and I need to be the one to kill him.
But why? What has he done?
Terrible, terrible things beyond counting. As for what he's done to me, come, let me show you. It must have been 10 years ago now. I had been married for 2 years and a mother for just short of 1. I met my husband, Florian, when his family hired my mercenary group as extra protection to his trip to Istral. It spanned over a year and we fell in love. When we returned, he announced to his family that he married me and not the woman he was intended to. The woman's family was outraged, but there was little they could do at the time. After about a year, we were blessed with my sweet Timeo, my little boy. But these are all happier memories for happier times. Right now, I need to tell you how it all came to an end. How? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Instead, I'll ask you this. How do the rich and powerful silence a crying child?
Apologies, my lady, but Timmy was rather restless. Oh, Lord Florian, I didn't realize. I'm sorry for speaking so rudely.
That's quite all right. Mayliz, I prefer you speak your mind, Mayliz.
I'll be there in just a moment.
How is it their names come to you so easily?
Don't worry, dear. It comes with practice. You'll get it eventually. They know you're trying, and that means more to them than you'll ever know.
Florian!
Gabriel.
That's Sir Gabriel to you, since you married a commoner and became little above such a fellow.
Always a pleasure, Sir Gabriel.
Was I addressing you?
I do not wait to be addressed when defending my honor.
What is it you wanted? I assume you didn't come to exchange pleasantries.
Henri has returned from her pilgrimage. I was sent ahead of her so that you would have the opportunity to prepare your apology.
Apology? Apology for what?
It would take less time to explain what you don't have to apologize for. And since I would like to leave as soon as I might be allowed...
Go then. And if Henri still wishes to visit, I'd ask you to ensure she isn't expecting an apology. I've done nothing wrong.
Morality is subjective, I suppose.
She can't honestly expect an apology, can she? Even if you did wrong her, it's been 2 years. The world has moved on. Why can't she?
That's not the way it works here. I wish it did. But grudges can span generations, people loving and hating each other out of tradition or to honor someone long gone. The world might move on, but its rulers will not. That's why they despise you. You urge them to match the pace of the rest of the world while they are content to lounge.
You give me too much credit, and in doing so, sell yourself short. They only take me seriously because you're there to lend credence to my ideas. Otherwise, I'd be a little more than disembodied screeching outside their windows.
Apologies, my lady, but Timeo.
Timeo, that's right. I'm coming. I'll be right back for him.
Florian.
Henri, I wasn't expecting you so soon after your brother.
It is like Gabriel to leave everything to the last possible moment, and I see no exception to that.
How was your pilgrimage?
Awful!
You're a wonderful conversationalist, as always.
What's wrong with me?
Pardon?
What is wrong with me, Florian? Why didn't you marry me like you were supposed to?
Because I don't love you, Henri. You're an amazing woman, and you deserve more than to be eternally tied to a man who can't love you.
Since when is marriage about love? It is about status, wealth, survival, anything but love. You could have appeased both of our families and taken her as your mistress, and I would not have complained any further than I deemed necessary. What did I do to deserve this?
Don't be so dramatic, Henri.
Dramatic? Dramatic? Our marriage was the only thing I had to offer to my father, and now he sees me as worthless. No, an active burden in his eyes. Because every other nobleman I can marry sees me as belonging belonging to you.
I am not the one who hurt you, Henri.
Then who is it I saw 2 years ago exchanging vows with a common brute?
You are not made worthless by an inability to marry. I am not the one who hurt you. Centuries of pointless tradition did that.
As if I could believe anything you say anymore. I'm scared, Florian. No one will say it to my face, but I can feel it in my father's gaze. I can hear it in the whispers of the wind. My father would rather be a dead than a burden on his legacy.
You're acting delusional. Your father wishes no such thing, and neither does anyone else.
I did not realize that you could see things my way. Perhaps it is me who is delusional and not a man so love-struck he can't see what's happening around him. You have damned me, Florian, and your actions will catch up to you. I swear it.
Florian!
Gabriel, were you waiting outside this house?
My sister just ran out of here, tears streaming down her face, cursing every name she could think of. What did you do to her?
I told her the truth.
The truth? What good does that do her?
One does not do good to know the truth.
You can't talk your way out of this one. That thug you chose over Henri didn't have so much as a name until you gave her one.
What is going on here? We welcome you into our home and you respond as a wild animal?
He knows what he's done. I should run the both of you through.
Sir, please.
Shut that thing up.
Are you alright?
Yes, Gabriel's mostly talk. He was just trying to scare us. Are you okay?
I've gotten too comfortable here. We need weapons to defend ourselves.
We can't hear anything ourselves.
Just like you see in the entry over there, people improvise weapons and traps so that you can get away or be able to hold your own until I or the guards can get to you. Oh, wait, you can switch to patrol so someone's always near.
Adelaide.
I can't believe I've gotten so careless.
It's all right.
No, it isn't. I should be able to protect us, to protect you.
Listen to me. You don't have to live like that anymore. Gabriel's not the brightest, but even he knows the consequences for attacking nobility in their own home. He was trying to scare us. Nothing more.
Even so.
I'll have the family blades moved up here for this morning. They'll likely be too brittle for an extended fight, but they should prove sufficient to fend off any intruders. That is fine?
Yes. I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologize. Mavis?
Maylin.
Mavis, I'm doing better. I'll get it eventually. Would you be able to have the blades moved up here for display?
I'll have them by tomorrow morning, my lord.
Thank you.
Here, let me take Timmy out of your hands. You were supposed to be going, weren't you? It's my problem.
I'll be back tomorrow.
You have a gift with him.
Careful, else you might make him cry again.
Your words wound me as surely as your blade.
Lady Adelaide, where were you? Out at the market. Is everything all right?
Yes, I believe so. There was this guy at the door while we were out. He said he was a member of your old mercenary company.
Really? What did he want?
I don't know, after missing you, he cursed and ran off. He seemed awfully nervous.
Was he nervous? An old friend, I suppose, from the company.
Really? Did he leave any sort of message?
After missing Lady Adelaide, he ran off rather foul-mouthed.
I'm sure it was nothing. He was probably out drinking last night and was looking for a bed. It's not uncommon for them.
Perhaps. Be careful, my lady.
So, an exciting morning, I take it.
I suppose. How was Timmy while I was out?
Upset as ever when his mother isn't around.
You have to wonder where he gets his energy from. God knows he doesn't sleep at night.
Lord Florian, Lady Adelaide, Sir Gabriel's approaching with the guards.
No. We have nothing to be afraid of if we don't present a threat. We have done nothing to warrant a visit from the guards. Gabriel, it's a pleasure to see you again.
I dare say it is. Arrest them!
On what charges? What charges, Gabriel? What proof?
Treason of the crown. Proof is something we will find shortly. Search the upper floors. If a single servant moves to destroy evidence, kill them immediately.
Lord Florian Abelard and Lady Adelaide Abelard, you have been charged with high treason against His Majesty King Sylvian. Of these charges, you have been found guilty, and are hereby sentenced to death.
And what evidence have you against us?
Your fellow nobility has determined your guilt based on witnesses and documents found in your home.
What witnesses? What documents?
Sources from your old mercenary company say you've been working against the crown.
That's not true. We took proper precaution to ensure all our clients were loyal citizens of His Majesty. And even if it were true, that only proves my guilt, not his.
Enough! It's been decided. Take them away.
I wonder how things would have went if you married me instead.
You mustn't blame yourself, Anne-Marie. The greatest threat of evil is that it hides among us, the people we loved and thought we knew. You may live your life knowing that you are pure heart, and their evils can no longer touch you.
Of course. Excuse me, sir. I must find my brother.
Of course. Wish him well for me.
Florian? I had hoped it was just a bad dream, but it's real, isn't it? We're going to die.
No, it wasn't a dream. I'm so sorry.
Why? It wasn't you who sentenced us. It wasn't you who made up lies about my company. High treason for working with enemy nations. How could they have gotten out with anything less than forgery? We worked with people hailing from other nations, but none that were anything but allies to the crown. Even so, I was careless. I should have burned those documents when we married.
There should have been no reason for you to. In a perfect world.
But it's not a perfect world, is it? We let ourselves forget that.
No, not fully. In a perfect world, no criminal would be able to escape their sentence, but this isn't a perfect world.
You can get us out of here.
I can get you out of here.
No, forget it. Not if I have to leave you. I'd rather us die together.
Don't be foolish, Adelaide. Think of Timeo. Would you ask him to lose his mother?
No more than I would ask him to lose his father. If only one of us can go, why not you? The evidence was against me, not you.
But it wasn't you they want. They want me gone. To them, you're just a pawn to use in their game. If you escape, they'll make little attempt to follow you, just enough to keep up their public image. But please, Adelaide, listen to me. My execution is going to be tomorrow morning. Yours is to be that night. I'll cause enough of a scene that they'll provide more security to ensure that I don't escape, and that security will come from here. One of the guards will escort you out, and in exchange, you may take as many valuables from our home as you can carry. From there, you need to run. Find me, Liz, take Timeo, and run.
You can't ask me to do this. You can't ask me to let you die.
And yet, I am. Please, Adelaide, if there were any other way, if not for me, then for Timeo, for me, Liz, for the people you can help. Don't throw it all away here.
No, there has to be another way. Anything. Please? All right. I'll go.
You, Adelaide, I'm so sorry.
The morning came too soon and Florian was taken away. It was the last time I ever saw him. The guard who escorted me out of my cell gave me a hooded riding coat to disguise myself, and I ran. I ran so hard my feet bled. I ran so hard my lungs burned and my knees gave out. Anything to take away from the heartbreak, if only for a moment. After what felt like an eternity, I found May Liz.
My lady Adelaide, that you are a ghost to come haunt me for my cowardice.
That's what you're talking about. We have to go quickly.
Please, please forgive me. What happened? It all happened so quickly. A few minutes after you were taken away, the guards searched the upper floor, leaving innocent blood in their wake, while Sir Gabriel searched the entry room.
Search every corner, leave no stone unturned. If it goes against our cause, burn it. If a servant moves out of line, kill them. And for God's sake, woman, shut that thing up!
I'm trying.
Did I ask you to speak?
If I could just get him to the
And risk you destroying evidence? Do I seem like an idiot to you, sergeant?
That's not what I was.
Someone ought to teach you respect for those above you. But beloved, don't move.
Timeo, what was that lullaby your mother was singing you?
We ask you to do nothing, and even that seems like too great of a challenge for you. Useless, pathetic, and make that insufferable screeching stop!
Timeo, please be quiet.
Make it stop! Make it stop! Enough!
How do the powerful silence a crying child? Do they cradle it in their arms, assure that it's safe? Do they try to soothe their woes by cleaning or feeding it? Do they trust the advice of those who know the child? No.
I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
Florian executed. Timeo murdered. And Gabriel was celebrated for ridding the kingdom of traitors. You searched for me for a few years, but Melis wouldn't let me turn myself in and submit to execution myself. She said I could still do good. Assured that no other family was separated so cruelly over someone's pride.
That's what we're doing, isn't it? Saving families, destroying monsters.
I suppose. But a mother never forgets burying her child. That is why Gabriel has to lie. He's as much a monster as anything we fight out here.
Agreed. Wholeheartedly. I assume you have a plan?
Melis has been watching him for me, seeing if he's fallen out of favor or become too comfortable. If there's any weakness we can exploit, she'll know